Skatosis episode number 146. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Skatosis. I'm your host, Drew Domkus.
I'm Aaron Monty.
And Skatosis is the condition of being consumed and obsessed by all things skateboarding.
I think I'm getting too old.
For what?
That intro song was too loud in the headphones. I should have had the headphones
You're
on.
like, turn it down. I can't handle it.
I can't handle it in the cans.
Dude, that intro is gnarly. Once again, thank you, Jeff, for hooking us up with that intro way back when. We're deep in this show, and we've had that intro from the beginning. So
yeah, I think it's too loud now. I think we need a new one, Jeff.
Too loud. He needs a calm one.
Yeah.
You have like a Yanni version?
Yeah, I want a tranquil one. I want to be able to meditate to it.
All right, well, we'll see about that.
We'll see.
We'll see if that comes through. But, dude, so you've been kind of out of commission, and it's kind of bumming my scene over here. I can't, I feel like I cheated on you last week by skateboarding without you at Cream City.
It felt like it while I was laying in. It did feel, my heart was broken.
It was?
I was very bummed to hear Marty and Duncan were there.
Right, and then also I wanted to keep sending you clips of stuff that I was getting, and I knew that it was just probably getting to you, and I was like, hey.
I was so bummed.
Because I kept landing stuff. Mm-hmm. It was a fun day.
And you were scared, and I was so bummed. Well, I guess I'll say this. So, because I've been checking the calendar religiously.
Yeah, counting the days
November 30th, my back went out again.
Right.
That fucking varial heel.
During that clip that I got of you landing, that's the last one?
The clip of me landing.
When you were doing that over the hip, where you put that clip out. I broke my back or something.
Yeah, but I didn't land it.
No, you didn't land it, but that's
I came down.
That's when you're talking about?
Yes.
That was the 30th?
Yeah, that was November 30th. And it's been the last 10 years since I broke my foot at 18. Mm-hmm. This is the longest I've gone without skating.
Ooh, okay.
We're going to go next weekend. My back feels like 80% right now. We're going to go next weekend, and that'll be 3 weeks.
That's a long time. Like, I feel like I'm a little jonesing for skating, and it's like we're not skating today. You're not watching clips of us. I'm not doing a video this week probably.
I didn't even bring my board.
Whoa.
Yeah, dude.
That might be the first time ever.
Yeah.
Wow. That's a milestone. We're going to have to hang on. 2 minutes and 50 seconds on December, what are we at, the 15th? Aaron didn't bring his board. Wow.
Yeah.
That's the name of the show.
Yeah.
Right there.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
That's
holy smokes.
And I haven't even stepped on it. I just keep thinking I'm going to bed, and I'm like, I haven't popped my tail in like 2.5 weeks.
Wow.
It's crazy.
That is crazy. It's popping your tail. That's a nice segue into one of my topics for today, but I don't know if we want to get into it right away. Yeah, that was a good little
I just want to say one last thing about that varial heel.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Because one time you filmed me trying a varial heel on the bank at Oshkosh.
Yeah.
And we tried filming that for like an hour.
Yeah.
And I've never landed one.
I know sometimes you give me that camera, your phone, and you say, film this line a little too early.
Oh, yeah. Oh, for sure.
Because sometimes I'm like, ooh, I'm in this for like an hour.
Yeah. And that one was real bad. This one was quick because my back went out.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I was like, ooh, his back's out.
I don't think you were filming.
No, that was a tripod.
Yeah, up top. Yeah.
Yeah, so it all depends.
I was feeling so good before that, too.
Yeah.
I landed all my shit. You know what I should have done? You saw me, you were rolling up because you were skating that, like, kicker spine. Mm-hmm. I tried a kickflip, and I popped one where I went, like, up and over the spine, but, like, instead of, like, kicker to flat, I went, like, I went straight up and kind of went into the bank.
Yeah.
And I didn't land it. I just, like, flipped it. I should have just, like, that would have been, like, second. I should have just went there.
You got to just land it.
I should have went there instead of trying a trick that I can't land and then throw my back out.
Yeah. Well, hopefully, dude, all this rest and rehab, I guess you'd call it, with, you're going to the gym and all.
Yeah,
hopefully,
I was at the gym yesterday.
Hopefully you're good to go next week and it doesn't just pop right out. So
I feel really good. And I've been through 2 weeks of work now, and I've been doing stretching, which is like another funny thing. I asked just a random guy I was like impressed by how flexible he was.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, that's impressive.
The ticket, man.
He could put his head, he stretched out, he could put his head to like his knees.
Well, yeah.
I mean, like he had his legs. Anyways, so I like asked him about it, and he's like, dude, you got to go to yoga. And I'm like,
I've been telling you.
You're fucking right. Yeah, you're right.
I
and
know.
then he even
the weeks
said,
that I don't do it, man, I feel the difference.
You can feel the difference.
I
And
feel
he
it.
even said, go, he's like, you got to go to this studio. He's like, do you live in town? You got to go to this studio.
Mm-hmm.
It's the one I have been to and took the free class.
Yeah.
He's like, the first one's free. I'm like, yeah, I did that. Joe had a pass for like 2 months, a 2-month pass.
Okay.
She tried to get me to go every week. And I'm telling this guy, I'm like, I'm just lazy. I like didn't want to go. And he's like, look, dude, you got to go to yoga. And I'm like, you're fucking right.
You just got to, now that you got a house, dude, you could put a couple of pieces of equipment in the basement now, like a bike or something. You know?
And that yoga studio now from the house is like 2 houses down.
Nice.
It's like so close.
Oh, that's cool.
But so at the gym, my big thing I think I'm going to get jacked again. I felt so, it was like small weights because I didn't want to like hurt the back, obviously.
Right.
But that felt so, I got like a weightlifting high.
That's
cool. It
cool.
felt so good. I'm like, I want to be huge again.
You wearing like a belt or anything?
No belt. That probably would have been a good idea.
Yeah,
I just went very low weight.
Sure.
So I was doing like just free weight curls, but like I've never done this. I did stretching before the run. Usually I do the run and then stretch and then weightlift.
Right.
I did the stretching before the run, ran, stretched, weightlifted, stretched, and then like made sure to get that in every time I could.
I mean, that's smart. I don't take enough time to stretch, and that's when I end up getting hurt. It's because I didn't stretch enough. For sure.
For sure.
Jinx.
Oh.
But so we got plans to go watch the Packers.
It's 12 o'clock right now. I just saw your phone.
I know. Geez, they're starting to play now.
Mm-hmm.
But so, dude, so I get to the park last week, and me and Cody ended up going.
Mm-hmm. Was that last week or 2 weeks?
Yeah, it was last Sunday. Cody and I went for the Old Man in the Morning.
That was last.
Yeah, so I got this new lens. I got a 50 millimeter lens, which I'm looking forward to really trying, and I didn't get a chance. And this new stabilizer thing called a Roxant mobile stabilizer, I think it's what it's called. It's like a DIY gimbal sort of thing. But I get to the park, and I forgot all my memory cards for the camera. And I'm like, oh, my gosh. So it was like I couldn't do anything with my camera, but I had my phone. And so that's why everything I was on my phone last week, but I was thinking, I want to try some slow-mo. So I had it on the slow-mo setting the whole time. And it's just, you need better light to get good, proper slow-mo. Yeah, like I kind of blew it with all the footage from last week. I mean, it's like I got clips, but they're just not as good as they could be. So I'm just like,
I think the slow-mo works. Where you were filming it from up top?
Different. I think I had it. I think I did have it at top for a little while. Yeah,
works really well if you're in it.
If you're in it, but also the light has to be really good light.
Right.
For the iPhone slow-mo.
Yeah.
In that regard, because it's got an actual slow-mo setting where it'll bump it to 60 frames a second. I can get my DSLR up to 60 frames, but it lowers the resolution, And so I want to do some tests, but it's like it's not meant for the full day shooting.
Yeah.
So I kind of was bummed when I got home and I'm starting to look through all the stuff. But, dude, I never go there with a plan, right? And I was thinking the only thing that I thought was like, I want to do something other than that bank to curb because that's what I'm always trying.
You never go with a plan, right?
Never.
I think I always do.
Yeah, no, I have no idea what I want to try until I see somebody do something or I just get it, whatever. Initially, I thought I don't want to skate that bank to curb, but that's the first thing I went to, right?
Of course.
And so,
do you ever see? This is a funny thing. Like I think about it, and it's like hard for me not to when I'm going to bed because I'm like, even this week, last night. I thought we were going to Jabasso today because like I was thinking about I'm like I want to do this, I'm always bummed then when I don't land it,
and I'm super stoked because I did all kinds of tricks. I had
like
no idea.
Yeah.
It's all a bonus. And so I did a couple of grinds, 50, 50, 5-0. I got some, but then I tried a trick that I keep on like washing out on, and I got a couple of good ones. And I don't know if you saw it, but it was alley-oop fakey 50-50.
Yeah.
Dude, I got a nice, clean one.
Backside.
Alley-oop, backside, 50-50. And so I don't know if it was because it was on slow-mo or because somebody texted or something, but after a really super clean one, I go to get the phone and it was off. It had stopped recording after 20 minutes, and I'm like, oh my gosh, and I had missed that one. So the one I got is a little sloppy and wobbly. But I got another good one.
Did you throw your phone on the ground after it was turned off?
I don't do that.
You remember when?
Yes, I do.
Oh my god!
Oh my gosh, yes. And then expected it to work better.
Yeah. He was like,
like that's gonna actually fix something.
There's
no moving parts in these phones.
It was a very irrational response to it not working.
But so get this. So I'm working on that bank to curb, right? And at one point, some dude's coming to hit the mani pad, and I veer off to the right just to avoid him.
Sure.
And I accidentally pump through and hit that wall. And I'm like, holy crap, I'd never tried that before. I'd never thought of it. I'd never really seen anybody go that way to that
was
one.
Even an accident.
Such an accident. And I'm like, oh, so then I hit the grind a couple more times and I'm like, no, I'm moving the camera and I'm trying this. Dude, that was so super fun to come in and just pump around that curve to hit the wall.
Yeah, I've never seen someone hit it like that.
Dude, it was so, and I hit the coping every time too.
Did you try one straight up or no?
I just kind of kept the arc, you know, and it took me a couple of tries to get the right balance. But then once I got it, dude, I got it like 3 or 4 times. And then Bill came over and was taking pictures.
Oh, that's rad.
And then I had the camera set up on the other ramp and it was really shaky. That's why it's wobbly. So then I put the camera down on the ground. And that's when I got that final view of me catching it, going right in front of the camera, up around, hit the wall. Dude, that was so
a super
fun.
rad angle.
I cannot wait to try that again. It's so fun.
I love
it
that wall.
Just pushes you right up into it.
Yeah.
Man,
I'm excited to go back.
I'm just going to use all that footage for this episode.
Yeah, you might as well. I kind of want to go back to, obviously. But I want to get, like you can see in that photo, that black dot. I want to get like above that.
Yeah, you were pretty close. I don't think I got that high.
I was right at the line. I want to go up on that thing.
Well, what I want to do now is, now that I've made that corner up into the wall, dude, I want to try that whole upper wall ride. I think I could do that.
I've thought about it too.
I think I could pull it off.
And I thought, this is what I was thinking.
At least knee slide out of it.
Yeah, that's my thought, is like, even if I get halfway and I don't have the speed.
Right.
I can just come down. I can like bail out of it easy.
Yeah, would you go backside or front side?
I'd go backside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you got to come. You'd be going the same.
I'd
go the other way.
I'd only go front side, and maybe I should try this on the wall too. I would only go front side if I was ollieing into it. Just going straight front side wall ride is really strange to me.
Yeah, but backside for you is coming in the whole other way.
Yeah.
What about this, dude? Boneless to tail bash or to truck bash?
Yeah, dude. And he threw a bone. This is why I was so bummed, because you did the bone.
I did that for you. Actually, I saw a guy online. His name escapes me, but we were chatting and I saw him.
You did all the fucking tricks that I tell you to do when I'm not there.
I know. You were on my mind the whole time, though.
You did the wall ride that I've been telling you to do for weeks.
I'm telling you.
The only other thing that would have pissed me off more if you landed a kickflip.
Right.
That would have been the one thing I've been like, I'm fucking done skating.
Oh, so, okay. Let's get on to my little segue from your little earlier mention about more pop, and now you're talking about kickflip. Mm-hmm. Look what I have.
I don't think it'll help.
Look what I have sitting right here.
Oh.
I've got a couple of riser pads I forgot I had, and I was listening to the episode.
Those are thin.
They're really thin. I'm not sure if they're enough, but I also...
Let me check if I have mine.
I also need longer hardware. I've got really short hardware on my board, and so I got some here that I don't know if these are even long enough. You know, I have to accommodate.
Those look really short.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I have to look through my box and see if I have enough to even do this.
I think normal...
Hey. And
I think normal ones will fit.
Yeah, but I know I have short hardware. I got that intentionally way back when.
Oh, yeah.
Because I didn't have the pads. But so I used to ride pads as a kid. It just came standard on a board. Like that Hightail out there, the Veriflex. A lot of those old school boards, they all have risers. Some are 1/4 inch. Some are pretty big.
Really thick, yeah.
And that was just the norm.
I mean, you guys also had the lappers and like there's a bunch of accessories on it.
So when I come back to skateboarding, right, in my 40s, I don't put
after 2010.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. After a big, huge gap, I get back into skateboarding. I'm an old dude and I'm trying to get into it, and I'm buying my first stuff. I did not get riser pads because I saw nobody was riding them, right? I
started in 2003, and by, I guess my side of it is I started with riser pads too, and by 2005 or 6,
you were done.
Totally out.
Sure.
And I don't even think CCS was carrying it because that's who I was going through as a kid.
So here's my whole point: is that I've definitely been practicing my ollies more. I don't think I've never lost the ollie, but I don't have a very good height. I can't go far. You know what I mean? I'm just now practicing to bring them back and get them at a point where I can now ollie.
You never lost that though.
No, I never lost it, but now I'm at a point where I kind of feel confident where I could probably do like a bump to bump, like a gap. There's some places where I'm totally afraid of it. But now I feel like I could probably clear some of those. Like I'm getting a little bit better. I can get a little bit higher. I ollied a Manny the other day. I'm getting up on, a couple of, a foot up.
You got on, and like again, you thought years ago that you wouldn't be able to get up. You got up on the Oshkosh.
So I'm putting some work into it. So now Professor Schmidt, he's on the 9 Club.
Yep.
He starts talking
Great
about
episode.
It really was because so many different topics. But at one point he was talking about adjusting the dynamics, the scientific aspects of the pop and the angles, and he's getting really nerdy into the details. But part of it is put in a riser or put in bigger wheels. I'm already riding 60s, right?
These are 2 good points to bring up because I've been thinking too. Going to that, we talked about that Joey Brzezinski hoarders.
Yeah.
So all those old boards and this Professor Schmidt thing too. There's so many things I want to talk about because the Schmidt sticks too. I didn't put together that was him.
Oh yeah,
I've heard
rails?
of that. Yeah, I've heard of that, and I'm like, holy shit! And like that was
great
just him as a
cool to hear his
teen in Florida.
Point of view.
Just him like building those and like selling them.
Right.
Like it's crazy that it got to me in 2003.
What's crazy is how many boards he's probably responsible for.
Yeah, absolutely.
When he said he probably built the boards in that table.
Absolutely.
That's cool.
And like everything that he's responsible for. So they talked about I wouldn't be surprised if you got OJ wheels because huge board setup.
I like the Spitfires though.
Indies and OJs are like the OG setup.
That's Winkowski. I'm just gonna take his whole setup.
Because like Brzezinski had a board up on the wall that he like his first board that he bought.
Yeah.
And that was Santa Cruz, Indy, OJ.
Right.
And those are the fat ass wheels.
They are, but I mean,
juicers.
I haven't really tried those, and I know they're soft. They're good for filming. There's all kinds of reasons why they're cool. You see Winkowski, he rides all kinds of stuff.
And he's got a signature wheel.
So Winkowski just had a rough cut put out. He's riding the same exact board, right, that I've got. I don't think he's riding as big of wheels as I have, but I paused it, and he's got riser pads. I'm just telling you, that's how he's able to do some of the stuff he's doing. So did you watch that thing that I posted from Schmidt, Professor Schmidt, and what's his name? Newsy? Newsy?
Yeah.
I was just
because I remember that's like almost 10 years old.
Dude, I know.
Yeah.
And I remember watching that back then and not putting the 2 together for myself because I really wasn't like I don't need to ollie. I'm just riding this ramp, whatever. But now I'm trying. I'm thinking that my tail is shorter. Now I'm going to raise it up a little bit more. My ollies I think are going to get even higher. If I can get them up high enough where I feel comfortable, I think the flip is going to happen.
I think you have the flip without the. I want to go back to the Eric comment. That's not how he does it. He does it by pure talent. If he didn't have fucking risers or trucks, he'd still be doing that shit.
I agree.
Yeah. Because do you remember what Professor Schmidt said?
But I'm just saying his setup has them is all.
You know what Professor Schmidt said? He said like that little bit, it can help you. But then there's also talent.
Of course.
Talent will take you.
There's no way I'm putting it all on his risers.
Yeah, you're not going to get risers and do ho-hos.
I'm just saying that he, in his regular setup, includes a little bit of lift to probably help with his pop.
Look, I'll agree to because I hate everything. I'll agree to the riser things on your new board because I think that's
what I'm saying.
I'm going
to try it. But these might be too thin, but I'm saying,
I could check mine too. For me, growing up, like it went out, but also I had such a track record of, and I'd be curious, like what Professor Schmidt says about this. Of like, I just got stress cracks, like outside of the truck. Every time I use risers,
oh really?
I'd get stress cracks so quickly, and I was like, oh, I'm done with these.
I wonder if it's the material of the riser. These are like really flexible, but like the ones I remember as a kid were like blocks of plastic.
Yeah, they are.
But these are, look at this.
Like when I first started skating, these are like really.
I forget where I got those. I think it might have been on one of those boards I got like through Facebook.
It says Highway Fox.
Yeah,
I've never heard of.
Yeah, they're like 1/8 of an inch. They're not. They're not even a quarter inch.
The ones I have are like straight hard. But I was so into girl.
Yeah.
I have, like, I was riding girl boards. I got like Royal trucks because like Eric Costin. I have a girl skate tool. I have girl riser pads. I had like the whole setup.
Right.
I have the girl riser pads with like the girl.
I think
like,
I remember
stamped in
seeing.
it.
Yeah, I remember seeing something about
I think those are in my trunk.
The board when you took it off had the imprint, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now it's just straight
Right now.
indie symbol that has the imprint, which is better.
I think Crux has got a design under there too. The
Yeah.
specific.
I think they all probably have a stamp. But I love taking the trucks off old boards and seeing that indie thing.
But so yeah, that was just something that I saw, and I was like, man, maybe that's what I need. And you know, with my Ollie confidence getting better, that maybe that kickflip is going to happen. You know what? 2020 for me is going to be my year of the kickflip.
I think
I'm going to get one.
you should do it before the new year.
If I can. It's cold, and you know, we're talking. Okay, Jabasso, and then what else we
have
do?
one more session.
Yeah. I mean, maybe it'll happen this one time.
Also,
it's like
Jabasso
I have
has-
this facility here where I could be practicing every day, but it's damn cold outside. It's 10 degrees today.
Yeah.
So even with a heater out there, it's just, you know, it's just not
You're
warm.
definitely going to get stress cracks going up there now.
I know.
Jabasso has, you were talking about that wall ride that you liked at Cream.
Mm-hmm.
It does have, I told you, like, you could go from the top,
Yeah.
but also you could just go straight, and it's just a huge wall that you
Yeah.
can kind of go up and come down.
I wonder
Do you feel would you feel comfortable going up, or you like the curve and the arch more?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I'll try whatever. Just
Yeah.
that curve thing was awesome.
Yeah.
You know, I want to try that again just because you pumped right in. It's like you had no choice but to go into the wall.
Go into the wall, yeah.
And I hit that coping at the end. Like every time I was smashing through the coping too.
Mm-hmm. And that's, I mean, what a great way to get speed before hitting that wall.
It was so cool.
And you know, when I was doing that, I almost didn't want too much speed when I tried that wall ride backside flip.
Mm-hmm.
But the first time I wall rid there, I was, you know where the curb is, and it's like kind of a bank. I've like ollied.
Oh, hang on. I gotta
All
pause
right,
this.
let's pause it.
Okay, sorry about that. Phone call.
Oh boy.
Yeah, the boss.
That where the curb is,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's like a bank type. I can't explain this. It's like
You're talking about at Cream?
yeah, right before the wall. The first time I wall read it, do you remember I would like ollie?
Oh yeah,
and
yeah,
just
down
pop-
into that bank. Yeah.
I wanted less speed for the backside flip
Mhm.
because I didn't want to go too high with it.
Right.
But that's the best way for me to get that wall ride speed is like
Sure,
pop
sure,
into
sure.
that hip and then like hit it.
Have you ever tried to do it from the deck down in? Because you got a pretty straight run where you could get some speed, go
think
down and then hit the wall.
I have gone into it, but I've never done the wall ride.
Yeah.
I think popping off the first one and then into the hip instead of coming at a flat and then down,
Yeah.
I think gives, because I go up higher.
Sure, sure.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah.
I think that works better, but I've never tried it.
Yeah. I don't know. I think going at an angle too kind of helps with the return in. Like I think it's easier than just going up and down. You know.
I should try that board slide in. I should try the board slide in and then wall ride.
Yeah, you could even go backside pump that thing like how I did it, but the other way. And you could, I mean, the other side, there's a wall. It's just wood instead of brick,
Yes.
you know?
Yeah.
So, I mean, it might be similar. But anyways, dude, that was such a fun day. And then I was even trying long board slides. I mean, I almost got that down into that same bank you're talking about. So you were definitely on my mind the whole day because I was like, oh, I was sending you
Out of
clips
your
right
mind
as
or in your mind?
in and on.
Oh.
Because I was like, Aaron's gonna love this. They know that I even tried this, and then that I made it, and then I would go up and because it was on my phone, I could send you clips right away. You know, it wasn't like I had to wait till I got
I was
home.
getting it in real time.
Yeah,
Which was like what I was so bummed about.
I
It's
know.
funny because like you're right. I saw the boneless and I'm like, this is fucking sick. But then also
yeah,
I can't pop my tail.
dude. I don't know. Those bonelesses felt good too. Like I felt good grabbing and jumping. Like
I
I'm
told
gonna
you to do that.
I'm gonna try that more often.
I told you to do that today. My back went out, and you're like, I don't think I'm gonna do a boneless.
Well, because I was trying over the hip, and that felt really weird. I was going too fast. But up on that bank was awesome.
No problem.
But that's what we were getting at is that there's a guy on Instagram that I see do a bunch of cool different variations. And I'll have to, I can't remember his name. If I look it up, I'll see his message.
like one of our friends?
No. Just a
Oh.
guy that I know that follows the Old Dude Skate Co account.
Mm-hmm.
And I see his tricks. And sometimes he does awesome stuff that I want to try. And he did that on it was a little mini ramp. It was a cement bowl, I think. And he comes up, frontside boneless, crack this truck and comes right in. I was like, oh, I'm going to try that. So, I mean, doing it on the bank is one thing, but doing it like up on the ramp, I'm going to try that. Just smash it right in and come in.
Yeah, that's rad. That's a Winkowski thing.
Yeah.
He comes down and cracks that thing.
Yeah, a lot of guys do those little like truck smash. I love that. Or like I love when they're floating and you see them just bring the tail first. Like you could just see their feet moving around in the air and the way they can just like make their tail smack. I don't know.
Yeah, just the
littlest bit is like Willie Lara.
Yeah,
definitely.
I really like, which is a good segue into mano a mano, which
Dude,
is going on now.
yes.
And we've seen a bunch of the like lean airs.
Yes.
And crack that tail.
Those guys, man, they do some crazy setup tricks. I'm like, wait, was that a trick? And they're just like that.
Well,
Bennett,
they're doing a lot of like feeble to fakie,
and a lot of blunt to fakie.
Blunt to fakie, just getting a feel for the ramp.
Yeah.
They're like skating.
But I mean, just those, I'd be like, that's a letter.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I think. They're all doing blunt fakies, and I'm like, that would get me.
Who was the one that was just going in? Jaimana Reynolds, kind of like almost skunked the dude because he did all the different like hand invert variations. The other guy had never done one.
Yeah, he could have.
I don't even know who that guy is. That's
no,
like
I didn't recognize that guy
the
either.
one guy I think out of the whole list that I don't recognize.
But Andrew was saying like Tech Wizard.
Yeah,
and he was doing his first trick. He tried
feeble,
was like
it was a dance.
Like feeble Smith rock and roll.
Something
he, like, hit
so
times.
fast. Yeah.
Not Willie Lara. Hamana.
Yeah.
Could have skunked him. If
he almost did
all of his
yeah, he started.
But he stopped. If he did all of his inverts,
for sure.
Who's got that?
Because what he started out with a unit, like the fakey one. That's crazy.
Yep.
And that guy's got so much style. He's got he's a killer frontside invert where he just tweaks it out like Ronnie Sandoval.
Fucking frontside indie or frontside airs.
Kickflip indie.
Damn, those look good.
So good. And that ramp, it's like that ramp doesn't seem like you should be able to get that much air.
Yeah.
Dude,
and they're not going off the extension to do that one.
CJ Collins with his ender. The last one. No comply front nose blunt.
And
Come on.
I think he
do you
was
even call that
trying
front side? Do you just say nose blunt? I think
no, it is. It's
but I think
front.
But I think nose blunt by default is front side. On a transition.
I don't think so. You can go backside.
No, but you would then say back nose. I think front side.
I think Andrew said front side nose blunt. I think he went no comply.
But I think if you were to just say he did a nose blunt, I think by default you're assuming front side.
Did he try that? Because now that Mano a Mano's on, it's all I want. So now I'm watching.
I know. I'm like refreshing the feed. I'm like,
and
give
I'm
me
watching
more.
like 2017.
Oh, you're going through the old ones. There's some good ones still.
Yeah. So, because CJ won last year against Jake.
Right.
That's who it came down to.
Yeah, but Jake. Who did Jake beat? Baczynski? No. Who did Jake play? Vargas. Daniel Vargas.
Oh, he did. That was a close one.
That was a close one.
No, Vargas. No, Jake's out.
I know. Vargas won.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. CJ, did he in that game? Because this was all first round. Did he try a no comply?
Yeah, he missed one,
and
then he got it. Yeah.
Because I think watching an old one too, I think he tried it, and then it wasn't close, and he wasn't trying it.
Yeah.
So when you posted, I liked his last trick.
Yeah.
I didn't even watch it yet, and I'm like, oh, I wonder if it's that no.
Yeah.
It was because I watched last year's.
It's like no comprende blunt.
Yeah, no comprende nose blunt.
Something,
might be, yeah.
Kind of is what you call, I guess.
I think you got that.
It's so gnarly. I don't know.
Do you think you could
what
go,
about his front side
no
late
comply
shove?
Blunt?
I don't know if I could get out of it. Maybe get into it.
Yeah. You've never tried a blunt yank, have you? You don't like going to fakie.
I hate fakie.
Yeah. You wouldn't like a blunt.
I'd have to do fakie to nose blunt yank in forward.
Oh, that one sounds so scary.
No, that seems better to me.
That sounds so scary because you're almost going like Marty's done blunt and then come up and like switch blunt.
Yeah, right.
And then because then you're coming out to regular.
If I go fakie to like disaster, like pop it out to rail back in, do that a bunch of times, then finally just kick it a little bit more to nose
blunt.
Blunt.
What's scary is that
slip
little
out.
bit. Yeah, that
but
little
I got
bit
knee pads,
is
wrist guards. I'm good. Helmet.
I guess you're right.
For me, I think it's more worthwhile for me to try that than yank to fakie.
Blunt to
Yeah, I could get into that easier, but the yank to fakie is still trippy. What I need to do is I need to consider yank to switch or something. It's the fakie that just in my mind is a trigger word.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, that really does hang you. And even
like when you see LJ come back in switch, it doesn't look fakie.
Yeah.
It just doesn't.
I mean, it's like
He comes in and pumps out of that switch.
But it's just like a little bit of foot movement.
Of
right?
course, but it's also mentality because he's not pumping fakie at that point.
I think that fakie word just like trips you out.
It does
on transition
because
and, like,
I fall that way.
Yeah, even like we were trying on the like 2-footer feeble the fakie.
Right.
Do you remember trying that? And like
I've only done it once or twice, and it still feels super weird.
But I remember one day the first day we were trying, I think we were trading, we were all like trying it.
Yeah.
And then I think we maybe.
And I'm only talking that little quarter.
Right. And I think we all got it, but like your big hang up again was just like.
Fakie.
You're like, oh, I got to go to fakie.
I can rock to fakie, but anything else to fakie freaks me out. Like I see dudes like Alex Sorgente. He'll do full on feeble grind of fakie on the biggest walls.
Alex Sorgente in mano a mano? What's that about?
I don't know. Maybe he's busy.
That dude.
I don't know. There's a lot of people in there that's still to come.
No, first round's over.
Is now over? Maybe
that was the last one.
That's a good content. I like that they pump it out quick and it's not like drag out barrack style.
Yeah.
I do like that.
I mean, they shout out Monica Torres. They did the women's quick.
Yeah. Dude, shout out Sodi because I don't think we've recorded since.
Oh, yeah. It's been so long. Shout out we called it.
Yeah, I did.
Everyone called it.
You were talking Suchu for a long time.
Well, look,
we finally heard your pick. You got you got your pick in just a nick of time.
You would have been okay with either too.
I would have. But still I think Milton.
They both deserve
I think Milton just like personifies it.
Yeah. And especially like the clip that came out after was gap to nose grind that he got smoked on.
That's why he smokes.
Yeah.
He got smoked.
It was weird that he didn't say that when you didn't see this. I swear it was like a bunch of stories I saw. Because I know Kevin Braun was one, and then when I looked at his account, it was on his story, not his account. But the trophy got handed out by Gons.
Right.
And he said like, God, he didn't say smokes.
Right.
At the end of it,
Doesn't
he said
he?
like. No, Milton, like when he was like walking off stage.
Yeah.
I swear he said.
At the presentation.
Yeah, I swear he said like he just said like, I don't know what he said. He said like not get fucked up, but just something like fuck, like that. And then like threw it kind of sounded like a Phelps type phrase.
Yeah.
And then he like threw the mic and then just like left.
Well, I mean, all those dudes hung with Phelps. You know, they all must know so many things that we don't.
Oh, for sure. And did you see who played? Well, you didn't see any of it, right?
No. Because what did you said it was on a stories?
I guess so. I don't know where I saw.
Yeah.
Like I saw a bunch of it.
That's the bummer about those damn things when they disappear and you don't remember where you saw stuff.
Yeah,
it's too much.
Like if you it's
too
up
much.
for 24.
Yeah.
So if you miss it, you miss it.
Yeah, I like Brzezinski how he was relating all of his tapes and everything to current day stuff. Like this.
See that was the
that
thing
was
I
funny.
got
Here's
bummed
your Instagram. You know
that was the thing I got bummed on because I'm like I love Joey so much. He's so funny.
Yeah. His little digs.
So condescending.
Super.
Don't be like you can't leave a comment. Yeah, we know how a fucking magazine works. We know a magazine.
That was funny to me actually.
I love that dude and the pug thing. Like we talked about how great for him to do that.
That's so good, dude. I love that
burrito.
That burrito grip tape.
Rapped, before I forget,
the what?
Who's the guy that rapped on the 9 Club?
Oh gosh, dude, Omar Hassan.
That's who played the after show. Was Omar rapping and everyone around him?
Dude, that was cringy.
Maybe on the 9 Club.
But, yeah. But I imagine he's good.
After the award ceremony.
To feel confident enough to do that live, you must be good.
Or he seemed like he was feeling good about it.
I agree, but like just listening to Chris Roberts try and just like I have fast forwarded through some. I was like, I can't even listen to this. I felt embarrassed.
He's not a rapper, right?
No, I mean whatever. It was all fun.
Yeah,
but it was just like ooh, cringy.
Yikes!
Yeah, it was a little cringy.
Sure. I feel like he probably feels embarrassed too because he's like, well, I never.
Right.
You're kind of forced into situations.
Right. Dude, You Good came out. That should have been called So Good.
Yeah, they are so good.
Zion, Sheckler, and Foy.
Well, and Alex Midler.
And Midler, I mean, that's right.
Because it's the three
Who
friends.
did I say? It wasn't Sheckler, was it?
Well, Shex was in it.
Yeah, but it was mostly those three.
Well, it was the three because it's the three dudes from Florida.
But dude, Shaq with that crazy. We were just talking about this dropping into the.
Yeah, where is that again?
In was it Taiwan?
I thought it was Istanbul.
No, I think it was Taiwan. It's like a freeway overpass. I don't think that. Oh crap!
That's so loud.
Yeah, I don't know if that's recording.
Everything's so loud.
Hang on. I don't think that's actually recording what we heard, but it was loud in our headphones.
Oh yeah, it was very loud in the headphones. First tried it.
First try.
That huge drop off into the bank.
Right.
Yeah, it's the dudes. It's like 3 Red Bull friends basically. They're all from Florida.
Yeah.
Alex Midler, who had Ender, Jamie Foy, Zion.
Yeah.
All
dude, that was a really good edit.
dudes.
There's so much killer skateboarding out there, man. It's like, I don't know. I don't want to talk about all the big hits because you hear everybody else talking about them.
It's hard not to because it's also the.
You know what I want to see is a full-on pro part from Roller Surfer. Give me more of him, like in a full part scenario.
I don't know if you ever. Who's he on though?
Was it Friendship or it was something? I'm not exactly sure, but I mean,
no, I don't think he's on. I think he's
dude.
on.
Why is this guy so under the radar? He's so crazy good.
All these dudes though that don't have like a board sponsor that you don't see in like other capacities.
Did you
like
see this one where it's like a boneless, but he switches his footing around? He comes up backside boneless, switches it to mute, and goes back in.
Well, he like finger flips.
No, it's like a varial. He does a body varial because he's actually rotating the board around.
Yeah.
Comes up backside boneless, turns it into mute.
I guess a finger flip would be.
Finger flip, the board's got to flip
this
out
is
of
like
your
an
hand.
Impossible flip.
Not even. Just his hand moving. You're just moving the board.
Yeah, but the board rotating like this isn't an impossible flip.
A possible flip wraps around your foot. This is a body varial.
Yeah, but it turns like that.
I'm just
That's
saying.
why it's impossible.
I'm just saying. In skateboarding, when you take your hand and turn it to another hand like grab, it's just a body varial. It's like when they do hand plants that go from andrect to mute.
But his board is flipping.
No, he never lets it go.
No, his board's flipping around.
It's not.
It's not,
it does flip.
Yeah,
hang on.
What the fuck?
Hang on, it does flip. I thought he just rotated it. Hang on, you're right.
Of course.
Hang on. Slow down. Oh, it does. Yeah. Oh, okay.
A varial
that isn't impossible. That's
a
a hand impossible.
Yeah.
Okay,
a varial would
you're
be
right,
like.
You're right. All right, just quit the show.
36 minutes, 27
Aaron
seconds.
was right.
Fucking called it. Because a varial would be a shove.
You're right. I thought he just rotated, but that was that was like a handboard trick.
100% though, he's in older clips like years ago has done a varial.
Sure.
Of course he's done that.
Dude, but that looked awesome. I don't know.
What he's on it's just like a local brand that's like super
Does it
small.
say in his profile maybe? Let's see if it says Blast Skates.
Yes, that's it.
Blast, okay.
Blast Skates.
Dude, Blast Skates, please. Give us a full part. You know what? I don't care. Instagram, and I could just watch him all day on his Instagram. It don't matter. He's so good.
Blast Skates, though, like, obviously, so, like, nobody's heard of that.
People listening to this, if there's anybody out there and you don't know Roller Surfer, please go check his stuff out. It's so amazing. Mm-hmm. He's so creative.
And that's such a good Instagram name.
So good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, Blast Skates, I think they're homies with Friendship because Friendship will sometimes post, like, they'll get stickers from Blast Skates.
Sure.
Or like, what's his name? He's gonna kill Ben Hash,
right?
Instagram, yeah. His last name is Hess.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
I thought it was actually Hesh.
That would have been amazing,
right?
I think it's yeah, very close. He will sometimes get shit from Blast Skates.
Gotcha.
I've seen like stickers and stuff.
Gotcha. That's cool, dude. I don't even know. Like, there's just so much. We're
I wonder
at
if
40
he
minutes.
knows,
The Packers are on.
If we see him again, I wonder if he's ever met Roller Surfer.
Probably. I mean, go back. We'll probably find clips of them together. Look at these
wonder.
dogs are hungry.
Oh yeah, they're gonna.
Everybody's
eat
like, my studio's right in the kitchen.
Yeah,
everything's falling apart. Gator is gonna get paroled. I mean, come on, everything's going wrong here.
Oh my god.
Do you even know anything about Gator?
The funny thing is, not really.
I don't want to spend too much time on this.
The funny thing is like my mother said something about it.
Oh yeah.
Like maybe like a year ago, she said something like, "This pro skater, like blah blah blah." I'm like, I don't.
Yeah, there's documentaries. I mean, he copped to it. He told people where he buried this girl he killed.
Yeah.
But so I don't know. He's not paroled like officially. He's just been granted it. Somebody's got to make a final decision. So
is
there's
that better? I mean, that's better, right?
I'm just saying, dude.
Like
it's
worse to the situation. No, like him.
What?
Him like saying where it is. That's better
course, yeah.
than.
Yeah, but he was
not saying that forever.
Yeah. It's a polarizing subject for sure.
Yeah.
It's a terrible, terrible thing he did.
Yeah.
But whatever. I mean, that's just in the news, man. I'm not here to really talk too much about it.
I mean, it falls into our category because he used to skate.
It's crazy. Yeah. I mean, he was a rad skater when I was a kid.
Do you remember hearing about like that shit with Keelan Dad? It was like DADD. He was on DGK, and then Scum Baby. Do you remember that kid?
Yeah,
I
do.
Really young kid.
Yeah. Whatever happened to that guy?
Do you remember that story at all? Oh, they like sexually assaulted like children, like the two of them. But
losers.
Yeah, so like it's weird that shit. Not like we don't want to talk about this. No, but that
them.
falls into like this category of like, oh, those dudes are like what we talk about skating, and like I mean. Shitty people can be in everything, right? Look at all these shitty football players.
Yeah,
right?
It's everywhere.
Yeah.
I think for the most part, humans are good, but man, there's a lot of evil out there.
Yeah.
Or at least bad people.
Yeah, just people doing shitty things. And like that like I guess I don't want to talk about it anymore, but like that Keelan Dad thing.
Dude, Thrasher Radio is still going. I'm changing the subject.
Perfect.
So with Phelps gone, Thrasher Radio, they're still coming back.
Is it Gerwer?
Guru is hosting it. I haven't heard this first one yet, but Jason Dill is up. And I know they had a problem with their podcast feed for a long time, and I could never actually get it to work. And I was leaving them notes, and they thought it was working. But all of a sudden, when this notice came out, boom, I got my feed all of a sudden updated with like 10 of the past episodes. So like they fixed their feed, so you can subscribe like through iTunes or whatever. And so I'm looking forward to that. They play a little bit more music than I'm into, but it's still a cool way to just I'm glad they're keeping it up.
Yeah.
Phelps was actually a little weird guy, like as an interviewer. Yeah. He kind of like forced a lot of stuff into people's mouths. He was always like,
Phelps was a weird.
So dude. I'm just looking forward to having Frank Gerwer's, perspective, and I just love that they're continuing it, I guess.
Yeah. And I love another one. I love Frank.
Yeah,
Frank Gerwer,
that should be cool.
Fucking G.
So we'll get to see his questions, and if he shoves the music in as much, I'm not sure if they're going to do that. Actually, I think the very last one I listened to, who was it? Damn, I just heard it. Oh, damn it. I can't think of his name right now.
And this one back is Frank Gerwer and Jason Dill.
Yeah. But the last one was the last one recorded after Phelps had died. But sure. I don't think they had posted it yet.
Oh, okay.
Or something like that. But it came in the feed, so I listened to it. But
that's kind of cool. Now you can hear Phelps again.
No, he wasn't in it. It was Frank. That's what I'm saying. But you can go back. Yeah, you can definitely go back.
Yeah, because it came in your feed.
And you always, yeah, exactly. But you could always go to their site and find them.
Sure. And Phelps is everywhere.
Yeah.
Still watching.
So yeah, I got a still watching sticker from Thrasher that's on my board right now.
I want to get that sweater.
Still watching.
That's fucking tight.
I never met him, but he's still watching.
Another one, fucking G, Cardiel. Happy birthday, Cardiel, yesterday.
Oh, right on. All hail.
All hail. Mm-hmm. Fucking G.
Dude, let's just go out on this one because we talked so much about Professor Schmidt and him being on the 9 Club and the whole thing about the Ollies. But is it what's her first name? Shoot, is it Kelly?
Right
it's Mike V, right, and his daughter. They do street plant out of their garage, and so she vlogs. Mm-hmm. And she went like on a day of shipping and then a whole day of them reshaping some stuff at Professor Schmidt's place.
Sure.
So
Dr.
it's
Schmidt.
Professor Schmidt.
Dr. Schultz.
It's not Lisa. He's got 2 daughters.
Uh-huh.
I forget her. It should say.
And it's rad too. Oh God.
Emily Valley.
These again, that Paul Schmidt episode was so good.
Mm-hmm.
2 things I want to bring up about it. Again, I didn't like the Schmidt sticks.
Yeah.
I've heard of why do I know that? I've never rode rail. Why is that in the zeitgeist? And 2, PS Sticks.
Mm-hmm.
I fucking love Quasi is PS Sticks.
Oh.
I didn't know PS Sticks was him. I fucking love those boards.
Awesome.
Those are my favorite. And the shape of what he does, an 8.5 wider in the middle, my favorite board.
That's cool.
So what's cool about this too?
But you should watch that episode because they go through a whole process with
vlog.
With Mike and Professor Schmidt, going through the process.
What's cool about this too that he talked about was that and I guess I knew this because we have that friend in the street battalion, that it's one of the members saying I want a board like this, and then it's Mike Valley going to, you know what I mean? They're all doing the process.
Did you see the combo, the Hosoi Barnyard? It's the hammerhead. What do they call it? The barn? Hammer barn?
In this vlog or in the...
No. Just in general. Street plant, put out a board that's a combination of the Hosoi Hammerhead and the Mike V Barnyard.
Shape or graphic?
Shape.
It's hammer and then graphic, or
no.
Two shapes.
The hammer nose, barnyard tail.
Sure.
And then it's a custom graphic of like a barnyard character. It's a little duck doing a rocket air. It's pretty cool.
It does sound familiar.
I posted
I
it,
must have because
it's
of Jason.
really, really recent. I posted it on the message board,
I think
too.
I must have because I follow Jason, and like he's always posting about.
Yeah. I'm sure he posted about it too.
Mm-hmm.
But you
ever think about getting one of those? He loves those street.
I don't know. I tried it. I didn't like that shape too much.
Oh,
I mean, I'm sure it would take some time to get used to.
And you can.
Then it was
shape,
super stubby. The nose and tail were too stubby for me.
The one he had.
That's the barnyard.
Yeah, but you could like kind of design your own shape. That's like their whole thing, right?
No.
Yeah, that's
who?
What Paul was talking about.
You got to order minimums. You can't just get one-offs.
That's what he was talking about.
That's the skate to create. That's like a whole thing that there's like.
No, he was talking about the street battalion. That those people like, remember he was saying like, oh, he had one guy who like ordered one and wanted like a certain.
Well, I'm sure for a fee,
size.
maybe for a crazy fee, they'll make you one board. But even.
No, it was just just being one of those members. Mm-hmm. That's his whole thing. Is like you can write in and be like, I want, because Paul talked about a guy got the shape and then send it back like 3 times. And he's like, actually, I don't think it'll work. Do you remember that story?
Yeah, but I think wasn't that to make a production run?
No, that was just for that dude.
I don't know. That's confusing to me because I don't think so. Because he's even talking about 300 is the minimum that he'll do any kind of board.
Yeah, but this is for the street battalion thing. It's different. He's saying for anyone. Mm-hmm. The street battalion thing is like Mike coming to him being like, these members. We got to ask Jason. We should ask Jason about it. Because I think you, like, what it sounds like is you can write in for, like, a size, and then they'll, like, print that. Except that one guy wanted, and then it didn't work out for him.
I don't know. I don't know enough about that to say anything more than
we gotta ask Jason.
I watched those, and I heard him say 300 minimum.
Yeah. I think that was about something else. Those were, like, 2 different stories.
I guess. I don't know. Okay. Well, cool.
I'm right this episode, so.
I guess you're right.
Go back and listen to that.
Oh, man. So, yeah. I guess I'm looking through this thing just to see if there's anything.
Oh, I do want to talk. Those are 2 things right there that are cool. That house is where is it?
It's in California, and it's like
even Joe's like, that's a skate house.
Yeah, it's
Joe
a total skate house.
That's
it's
so
on 20 acres, too. I mean, it's a lot of land. It was like almost $625,000. Lake Nacimiento, wherever that is.
20 acres. Holy shit.
And this is a coffee cup that's like a empty pool.
It looks fucking gross,
it's
but that's
down.
Also like
it's pretty cool though.
Yeah. That's very cool.
All right. Well, dude, we got to get out of here. We got to go.
Yeah, we're missing the whole game.
Yeah, it's already started. Dude, it's 40 minutes in. Yeah. So good thing you recorded it. Skatosis.com is where we're at. Go check us out on Facebook. You can see all these links we're talking about. Mm-hmm. And hopefully we're skating the park next week.
I think so.
Get back on your board, dude.
I'll get back
on board.
I'm trying.
All right. So, love you, bro.
Love you, dude.
Love skateboarding. And we're out.
Ow.
Ciao.
Old Dude Skate Co.